How about now? Can you hear me now? Anybody? Hello, hello, hello. Testing 1 2 3 1 2 3. We're live. It's Kelly and Dave. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Your saltwater guide with another phenomenal podcast for you today. This is going to be a good one, gang. We're going to tell stories. You can text the show, talk to Kelly girl. There's just so much fun stuff happening. Check it all out. Your saltwater guide, Captain Dave Hansen and Kelly girl. Say happy Thanksgiving to everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving.
They couldn't hear us. The mic wasn't on.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Here
Hope
we
you guys
go.
are all
Here we
having
go.
a great day and have a great rest of the day.
And my son Sean and his beautiful baby mama Jewel are having Thanksgiving at their house today. First time ever. We were just talking to Sean on the phone here a couple of seconds ago, and he's stressing out big time. He's out shopping. He said this is the fourth time he's been to the store today,
Yes,
Kelly girl.
I know.
And what are you making us for dinner?
I'm not sure because, well, you're going to grill a pork tenderloin thing I got at Costco and
roast.
It's a roast. And I hope you could grill it outside on the grill. I don't
see any reason why I can't.
And then some stuffing and cranberry sauce and what else? Chinese chicken salad.
Chinese chicken salad, some shrimp. I'm going to eat some of the cat's shrimp that he's been eating. It should be a good day, and we want to thank you all for making us a happy Thanksgiving for me and my family. I wanted to go over a few things that I'm thankful for, Kelly, and then maybe you can go over it. And if you guys have any comments, you want to throw them up there about what you're thankful for and send us a message at 949-374-0786. Kelly girl and I have a lot to be thankful for. First of all, I want to thank all the veterans around the world that are watching us right now. If it wasn't for all of you sacrificing everything you did to let me live in this country free and out of harm's way, I want to thank each and every one of you for that. All the veterans out there that are watching the show today, I'm very, very thankful to you. The next thing I wanted to make sure that I covered is I'm thankful for all the police officers, men and women that are out there every day doing a phenomenal job. And it's really hard to do your job right now in the country. And I understand that. And my heart is with you. And I appreciate all of you. And I'm very thankful for all of you. And then I'm very, very thankful for my beautiful wife and my beautiful family. I just got to spend the last couple weeks with my grandkids and my sons. And we're missing out on spending time with Riley, though. It hurts both of us in our heart that we can't spend any time with Kelly's son, Riley.
Well, we can. I mean, he's
we can't. He just doesn't have any time.
He goes to school. He works full time, and his girlfriend, and he's in another state.
And he's in Iowa.
Which he's doing great. But
what's the name of the town?
Oskaloosa.
Josh, right down the street from you, buddy. And
so he's working hard. He's very busy, but we'll see him. We'll get him here.
And we're thankful for all these beautiful animals we have at the Hansen Zoo, right?
I want to say I'm very thankful that we found Dolly this morning. I left the front door open for 45 minutes this morning. I didn't know it, and Dave comes home and says the door was wide open, and Dahlia took off. And I went bananas, didn't I?
Oh yeah, you're good in a.
I was having a breakdown.
You're really good in a
crisis
situation.
Yeah, no, I can't. I mean, I was hysterical. I really was.
My gosh.
I went outside in my towel crying just like I did when we lost Finn. So I'm thankful that we have Dolly back.
But let me tell you this, our animals aren't ever leaving us anyway. No, they eat jumbo shrimp. Finn or Marley has some of the best produce money can buy. Found at some of the best markets down here in Mexico. And the cats, they're not leaving. They're not leaving, Kelly.
Well, they'd be dumb if they did. I mean,
they go outside, wander around, and they're waiting right at the front door. Where's the shrimp? Where's the shrimp? So I'm very thankful for those things. And then on top of all that, I'm super thankful for our phenomenal group of followers that a lot of them have become really good friends of ours. And we've gotten really close with them. And
it's been,
I'm very, very thankful for all of you. And I want to thank you all for taking time out of your busy Thanksgiving Day to watch Kelly and Dave. It
my gosh.
means a lot to us. I mean, Kelly girl thought, there's no way anybody's going to watch us on Thanksgiving. Well, we have quite an audience built up already. If you look up in the top corner, Kel, people are watching us. Justin Botrell's watching us. Justin,
hi, Justin.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Listen, we're going to make this easy. Kelly, right now we're going to thank everybody and tell them all Happy Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Because we can't individually thank all of you with the 3 million followers we have.
So what are we doing? What are we doing?
We want to thank everybody for everything you've done for us over the last 5 years that we've been doing this podcast, a website, and all the videos tell everybody Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving.
We're very thankful for all of you, and
I am blown away by the amount of text messages I've just gotten in the last 4 or 5 hours from people that are thanking us for everything we do.
Very nice.
Send us in any questions that you might have about anything you want to know about Kelly Girl or me or the monkeys or the cats or how we rescued so many animals. What's it like to run a zoo in Mexico? Just let us know. We'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions. And as we go along here a little bit later in the show, Captain Dave will tell the grunion story, which I know a lot of you have been waiting for. Usually about halfway through, the audience gets pretty big, and that's when around the 12:30 time frame on the Pacific Coast, we will tell the grunion story. It's quite spectacular.
It's pretty crazy. Also, I don't know about spectacular, but it's very crazy, and just I'm glad that it wasn't me involved or I wasn't in that story.
Right.
Because it's funny though.
But you had another story that kind of went along that lines when we were coming back from Ventura that time.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell the story.
Yeah,
if you want. I don't know. I wouldn't want to tell that story if I were you.
We'll tell that story maybe a little bit.
Dave, you're an interesting human being.
Thank you very much,
we
sweetheart.
all love you.
Thank you.
I love
you. Gang, believe me, I cannot see the comments for some reason on Facebook or YouTube. The only way I can see your comments is if you me. I keep hitting the comments button, Kel, and look, they don't come up. Watch. Something's. You got
to put that. Yeah.
No, watch.
Uh-oh.
That don't do it, babe.
Oh,
I tried that too.
Oh, no.
They won't come up, and I'm sure there's a lot of people chatting with us right now. I can't see your chats, gang. Wow. I don't know. Maybe it's the chat side of this thing's taking Thanksgiving off, but send us anything. If you want to say Happy Thanksgiving to Kelly and I, if you just want to say anything that you're trying to say right now, send it to my phone at 949-374-0786. We're taking all calls, all texts, all everything today. We want everybody to be happy. Kelly, my good friend John Stanley and his wife Tina, thank you guys again.
Thank you guys so much for what you did for Dave.
For letting me use the car. We were able to smuggle a bunch of worms down for Marley.
Which, by the way, I'm gonna just interrupt you're saying thank you to them, and we are so appreciative that you guys let Dave use your truck. Was it a truck? Tina's truck? Anyway, Dave did smuggle some worms, and when Dave got home, one of the containers of the worms had opened up, and there were live mealworms. They're huge, all over. In his clothes, they ended up in my living room. They ended up in my washing machine and in my dryer. Pretty fun, huh, Dave?
Oh, you had a blast because you love them. You think they're so fun to play with.
So anyway, I just had to.
Yeah, so we had worms all over the place.
Yep.
John Stanley wants to know, what is one of your guilty pleasures you enjoy when Dave's gone?
Oh gosh. Well, yeah. Well, it's not really a guilty pleasure, but I mean, I just like the house being clean. I love the house. I love a clean house, and I can't function in a messy house, right?
Yeah,
I just can't. I can't.
Do it.
I have to have a clean house. So when Dave's not here, it's always clean, like always, every room. So that's what I like.
So I'm just reading these questions. Thank you for the $20 yesterday. And no, grunion are not good bait for lobsters. There's no oil in them. They're a super white meat fish. Grunion are phenomenal for bass, barracuda, bonita, yellowtail, white sea bass, halibut, spotted bay bass, shovel-nosed sharks, leopard sharks, but they suck for lobster bait because there's no oil in it. There's nothing to get out there to ooze into the water. And Darren says, happy Thanksgiving to Kelly and Dave. Thank
Happy
you, Darren.
Thanksgiving,
And that was
Darren.
phenomenal watching you and your dad catch lobsters on Justin's boat. That was so fun. And that lobster was incredible. That was a giant lobster you got there.
How big was that lobster?
That lobster was, what did you guys say, 13 pounds? Something like that? Wow. Send me a text. Let me know. I can't remember. I try. Dave Hill, thank you very much. Happy Thanksgiving to you too.
Happy Thanksgiving, Dave.
Guys, if you're watching us right now, normally we'll answer the questions and we see them on the right-hand side of the screen from YouTube or Facebook. I can't see your comments today, so you need to send them in. If you're Dave, I sent you 4 messages. I can't see them. You got to send them to my telephone, gang. 949-374.
0786.
And we'll do our best to answer them, right, babe?
Right. But maybe you could do that. Push that X and
we'll push it again.
Yeah, no, I mean just turn it off.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
There it is. It's gone. That's all. Let's just turn it up a little bit so people can hear us. All right, gang. So we got a few tips to talk about while we wait for some of your questions or comments to come in. So Kelly got to watch Captain Dave fish up in Dana Point the other day when I did the live podcast from out on the water. Mm-hmm. And she was super bummed because she wants to come up there and go fish on our skiff so bad because she loves to calico bass fish. Mm-hmm. Gang, this time of year, it's super important to pay attention to everything. The easy dumb fish are gone. The Dorado, the yellowtail, the yellowfin tuna, all those fish that live offshore, they're gone. Now it's talent fish, calico bass, white sea bass, yellowtail on the beach. All these fish that bite along the California coastline and the rocks and everything, mm-hmm. It's super important to know what you're doing. It's very, very important to have a plan when you go out there. Understand how to read the conditions. Understand how to anchor. Those things are all super important, right?
Right.
They're very important. I want to see the comments so bad, Mike Lewis. I do. I don't know why they won't come up, man. He said there's so many comments for Kelly and Dave, and it just it won't come up.
I don't know. That is so strange.
What if we? Okay, I got an idea. Kelly, you talk to everybody. Let me look on my iPad.
I don't know what to.
You don't know what to say? Tell everybody how happy they are
Dave,
to get to watch us. How stoked they are. I'm gonna look and see if I can pull it up.
Dave.
Kelly loves to free ball.
I don't.
Just free ball. Start talking.
I love all of you, but I really don't like being on screen. I mean, I have to tell you, I beg Dave every time. Please don't make me. Only because I'm the opposite of Dave. I don't like attention drawn to me. I just don't. And Dave's like, he pretty much makes me.
I make her come on here.
And like I said, I'm very appreciative of everybody, but I'm very shy.
Okay, here we go. We can see the ones on now.
Okay, then I'll read these. So
you read those, and I can keep talking. Tomorrow is your family fishing day, John Stanley. How cool is that? Congratulations, buddy. You're going to have a great time. I even talk about you in the game plans, bro. So you and Tina are going to love that. I mentioned you guys and how much fun you have. And if people would watch what you're doing and understand how easy it is to be successful when you go out fishing, if you just follow the simple plan, right? Mike Lewis, Jamie, Dave Hill, John Stanley, Dan and Kim, everybody that's watching, you guys can leave the comments. Kelly's going to read the Facebook comments. We can't see the YouTube comments. We want to. We can't. Kelly had the comments up.
Right here,
there they are. You guys, you can leave us stars. Help us feed the animals. We got 4 rescue cats, a rescue monkey, and then Kelly's got to feed me. So if you want to leave some stars on Facebook, that would be wonderful. We would really appreciate it. And
this is my people.
Jamie Lewis, hey, happy Thanksgiving.
Hi,
to my BFF and
Happy
Dave. We love you
Thanksgiving.
guys. And Kelly, your hair is getting so long.
Well, thank you. You should be here right now, right, Dave?
Hey, Captain Dave.
Did
Speaking
I
of,
asked you
oh wait,
again. I said they should be here right now.
you absolutely should be here right now. But I don't like to talk negative, so we're not going to talk about that. They're negatively not here, and that's sad.
Oh, good Lord.
Okay. Captain Dave, what is one of your favorite Thanksgiving traditions from when you were younger?
Oh, I gotta turn this down.
Back in the day, that Thanksgiving Day would be the day before I quit watching kneel down sports that my father would actually be at home because the boats didn't run on Thanksgiving. So my dad would be at home with us and we'd watch the Dallas Cowboys lose to whoever they were going to play like they did every year. We would watch that game together. That was kind of like the high. I knew that day my dad and I would watch football together. That was something. And would have a TV in a different room so he could go away from all the people and watch the game, and then we'd be in the room watching the game together. That was probably one of the best things.
Nice.
That's one of the most traditional things. Do you have anything to read there, honey bunny?
Let's see. Everyone, it's just so many happy Thanksgiving wishes and all that. It's great. Aw. Thank you, Jamie, for the stars. Thank you, everybody, for how nice. I can't believe all these people like you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just teasing.
Thank you, everybody. Dave Hill, there's on the community, there's 3 different ways. You can post on the testimonials, you can post on the lobster part of the community, or you can post on just general. And it's hard because people are posting all over the place, but I'm trying to follow it all the time. But just click on it every day, all 3 different community sections there, and you'll see all the different lobsters, what they're catching in San Diego, how big they are. You can follow Pablo's success down there. He's got some cool stuff going on. And Justin, I know you're watching. You need to send me what we talked about last night. It's super important. I need it today.
And when is his next trip?
Oh my gosh. Live? Thank you.
You're welcome.
We're going to try to put together a open party. Listen, this is important. Open party on Wednesday night. Wednesday night, we're going to put together an open party on Justin's boat. That's the first day he has where he's got a little bit of space. Listen, he's super busy, but what we cannot do is we cannot do what we did last week. We cannot make a reservation and not show up. That's going to be the 29th of November. He's going to leave the harbor around 3 o'clock because it gets dark at like 3:15 now in SoCal. It's crazy when I was up there. You're 12 o'clock, the sun's already setting. It's so weird, this time change thing. But we're putting it together, gang. If you want to get in early on it, you can call me at 949-374-0786. We're going to do this. We're going to talk about it every day until it's time. But Wednesday, 4 lucky people are going to get to go on a fully sponsored by Promar HoopNet trip that'll go live, and you can show your whole family and friends how fun hoop netting is. You'll be on the boat. You'll be catching the lobsters. You'll be taking home the lobsters. Justin's going to charge $175. He can only take 4. So the first 4 people that contact us and give us the money, you're on the trip. We cannot take it for I'll be there type of thing anymore because we just got burned last week, and it really made me feel really bad inside because I propping Justin up and telling him how bitchin' the community is and how cool everybody is, and you guys totally let him down on a Saturday night. Not you guys, I'm sorry.
2 people. We were all so excited to watch this live, hoop netting show, and yeah, it was a bummer. I was pretty bummed when I read.
Kelly and I had to watch Survivor.
We had to watch Survivor.
It was terrible, 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 terrible.
Well,
we would have rather have watched some of you catching big giant lobsters out of Long Beach, LA Harbor, especially that night. It would have been cool because it rained during the day, and it was going to be a phenomenal night. It was just going to be awesome. Those of you that are just logging on, and we have quite a big audience now, gang, I cannot see the messages. The only way we can see them is if you send them to me on my phone, or Kelly Girl reads them on Facebook. All of you that are messaging us on YouTube, I cannot see them. Kelly and I want to see all the nice things you have to say to us. But send them to my phone at 949-374-0786. But back to what we were talking about, and we're getting some comments now, and things are happening. But this time of year, it's important to anchor on the spot. It's important to understand what conditions are. It's important to fish the proper way. You can't leave out an ingredient this time of year. It's crucial that you do it totally right. John Stanley's daughter's watching for the very first time, and she thought you were Heather Locklear.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you. I'm going to take that as a compliment.
Not Heather Locklear now.
Well, I kind of do look like her now.
Oh,
but thank you. That's sweet. How sweet.
That's do sweet. Not.
And yes, that's very sweet. Hi, Christina. And we're so glad you're watching the show for the first time.
I would love to write a book. I think it would be pretty cool, but I don't have the ability to spell.
Oh, there are people that could do that for you.
There's people? Well, if you know somebody that's good at putting a book together, I got a great book. It'll be pretty awesome.
It would be very interesting.
There'd be part of it that would have to be locked up for 21 and over, but that would be just a part of the book. But yeah, I'd be more than willing to share.
So if there was going to be a movie made about your life, who would you want to play?
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp. Okay. Awesome.
I think he's the only one that can pull it off.
Yeah.
He comes from that crazy side. He's able to really get into a character.
Yeah.
I mean, especially the 70s and 80s, Dave Hansen.
Oh, yeah. Well, he could play, Johnny Depp, and then maybe in your older years, or these years, not old, Sam Elliott.
No, he's too old now.
He's too old. I hope he's not watching. I hope Sam Elliott he's sorry if you are watching. You didn't mean that in a bad way.
See how cool Marley is when Kelly comes around? Because I don't know if you guys have seen, but Kelly rubs his back with the toothbrush, and he just loves
rub
it.
His ears. And
when Kelly's in the room with him, he just loves it. Gang, if there's any comments on there that we should read, Kelly, let me know.
John Stanley says Dave's book would never end. Happy Thanksgiving, Augie.
Thanks, Augie, for being there, everybody. Thank you for all the bitchin' comments and all the love.
Happy Thanksgiving, Dave Burris.
And Dave Burris, we love you.
Yes.
And Deanna, thank you for always paying attention. And thanks for dragging Dave up and down the coast whenever I'm performing at a venue. And it's not from this day forward, we're not talking a seminar anymore. It's a performance. When you come to see me, it's not a seminar. It's an absolute performance. You get to laugh and you get to sit there and just go, oh my God, what is he going to say next? Right?
Oh gosh. Yeah. That's always, absolutely. You
incredible.
never know what's going to come out of Dave's mouth.
And nobody's got anything? No comments?
No comments.
No one's talking? No one cares about us anymore?
Oh, wait. Oh, Martin Jordan.
All right, Martin.
Happy Thanksgiving. He would like to know any Thanksgiving treats for the kitties and Marley today.
Okay.
They get treats every day.
Here's what's going on at our house today. Marley has a giant package of
They're so gross.
Giant mealworms. Look at I brought him home 300 of these. He loves them. He's already had like 7. And then that's his treat.
These really gross me out.
Thanksgiving treat. And then the cats, gang. Kelly Girl went to the market last night.
The market?
And bought some jumbo shrimp. Yeah, we're not telling the name of the store.
No, I know, but just
they're
some
not
people
paying
say grocery store, you say market. Like that's what my grandma.
Well, I'm old.
No, I'm just giving you a bad time. Just yanking your chain.
Yeah, I can't help it.
Our kitties get shrimp all the time, though. So
jumbo shrimp. They don't know it's Thanksgiving. They just think it's another day in their life. Yeah. Justin Botrell, I can't see any of the comments. I see that you just said Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you very much.
So John Stanley sent in a comment when they were here in Cabo. someone, a tourist, thought you were Sam Elliott?
Yeah, on
You
the
didn't
beach
tell
when
me
we were
that.
talking.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh
I'm the fat version.
The fat version.
I'm the fat Sam Elliott.
You look just like him.
Oh yeah.
Anyway.
If he was fat.
Okay.
That's just my thought. Gang, I think we're like right around that time, right, baby? It's 26 minutes into the show.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Gang, if you got any questions, please send them in to 949-374-0786. My beautiful wife will be more than happy to read your questions online, and we'll do our very best to answer anything that you might have to ask us. Kelly Girl is a plethora of knowledge when it comes to fishing. She could probably do my seminars by herself.
I could.
She knows them inside and out.
You know what? So let me interrupt you. I just have to say, back in the day, when Dave was doing his guiding, he'd go on other people's boats, and he was always booked solid, right? Do you remember? Oh my gosh, what was his name? Johannes. One of your clients, you were unavailable. Yeah. He asked if I would be up for going and
giving my seminar at the club.
Was that what it was? Okay.
Yeah.
I could.
She could. Remember the first time you ever saw me speak, though?
Yeah.
She was blown away because we went up there. I literally got off the boat, met Kelly at the house, went up there with my fish-covered shirt, scales and blood and everything, and my shorts were covered in blood, and I don't wear shoes or socks, so my legs and feet were covered in blood because we had just caught a whole bunch of fish. Jumped in the car, drove to Long Beach, and did a seminar there at the old Long Beach tackle store right next to Joe Jost. Our good friend Steve was the manager, and I remember we were walking in, and Kelly's all, "Where's your notes? What do you do?
You don't have an outline of what you're going to talk about, or do you have any flash car, any car, no, whatever." No. I'm like, what? And he did a phenomenal job. I think it was like standing room only. I was impressed. I'm still impressed by all the people that when we go to at the PCS show, the people in line that want to talk to him, because sometimes, no, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, right?
I think that would be a great idea, Jack. I think that would be funnier than hell to do a pay-per-view crazy stories from the 70s and 80s.
Oh my God. That would be interesting. I would pay to hear your stories because I know I haven't heard all of them.
I'd have to bring in some of my old running mates because the stories you'd go, there's no way. And the stories are absolutely incredible. But
the stories that I have heard are pretty far out there. I'm like, wow, I don't know if I want to have you. I don't know if I want to.
I like to take stuff to the limit. I like to get it all the way.
Pretty crazy.
I lived every second of every day as far as you could. I never took my foot off the pedal. I was full speed all the time, and we still are pretty much. Once we figured out this social media podcast format thing, it's hard. I spend all day on Wednesdays editing 28 videos every Wednesday. Thursdays are Game Plan Thursday. I put together a unbelievable game plan from starting at the Channel Islands and ending at the Mexican border, and we go offshore, inshore. We cover everywhere that there's something happening at, and we put that out every Thursday. We're very busy, and then the rest of the week we're filming content, right?
Yep.
So it's crazy, but it's just once I figured out this thing, I attack it just like I attacked fishing. I want to be the very best. I want to be the very best podcaster. I want to be the very best content creator. I want to be the very best husband, and I want to be the very best father and grandfather.
You are all of those.
That's what it means at the end of the day. The only thing they're going to remember is that.
Well, you're all of those, and that's what I'm thankful for. Very thankful for.
Well, thank you very much, sweetheart. Thank you. I think we got to put something like that together, Jack. That's a great idea. Patrick G., thank you very much. Happy Thanksgiving to you. And then, Kelly, do you miss the traditional Thanksgiving dinner type of day? That's from Dave Burris.
I do. I miss being with our, with family. I really do. Because Thanksgiving Day for us, Dave has a big family. I have a big family. So yeah, I miss that. I do. But it's good.
And then the passing of my father kind of broke up that whole family tradition. There'd be 30, 35 people at
so
my
many
dad's
people.
house every year. So that kind of broke up that. Now it's kind of spread out. My sister does her thing at her house. My other stepsister does her thing, and it's kind of spread out. But back when my dad was still alive, everyone was at his house.
Yep.
Every year for Thanksgiving and for Christmas Eve.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty spectacular. But those days are over, and it's time to build our own traditions, and we're doing our very best we can. So I promised everybody we'd start the Grunion story at the 30-minute mark. So a lot of you are waiting. A lot of you are ready. Tell your friends. Kick someone under the table. Share this video. Share this right now. You want to share this across all social media. We're going to get started. So there is a little fish that lives on the beaches in California and also the Baja that comes up on the beach and spawns at night. The females dig themselves into the sand. The males wrap themselves around the females. They put their melt into the sand. The females lay their eggs into the sand. It fertilizes, and this is a grunion, and this has been happening since the beginning of time. I've taken Kelly grunion hunting. She never had seen anything like it. Thousands of little fish all over the beaches. If you've never seen it, it's pretty spectacular. But I learned at a very young age that this is the fish's favorite food. They love grunion. Halibut, black sea bass, white sea bass, yellowtail, barracuda, sand bass, shovel-nosed sharks, leopard sharks, bat rays, they all love grunion. Dead. So I used to take all the kids, my sons and his friends, and we used to go grunion hunting. I'd give everybody a 5-gallon bucket, and I would tell them, everybody grab as many grunion as you can, and then I'll give you $5 at the end of the day. I know that wouldn't fly today. It's a different world. We'd have to give them $100 just to get them to go outside. But luckily, my children grew up in a cooler time, and I grew up in a great time. But that being said, one day, my sons both asked if they could have 2 friends come over and we could take them grunion hunting because they've been talking about it with their friends at school for a very long time. And I was like, absolutely. Grab a couple of your buddies, and we'll go tonight. It starts at 11 o'clock.
And how old were the boys at this time? Do you remember?
11 and 9.
Okay.
11 and 9. So they were little.
They were at that age where,
I was their hero, and they actually believed everything I said.
You still are.
And so I said, okay, well, we're going to get some Taco Bell. Then we're going to go back to the house and get everything ready. And so
I never knew that part of the story.
So I grabbed us all Taco Bell, and we went back to the house, and we were getting our buckets ready and our flashlights and making sure they had plenty of battery in the flashlights, because it's kind of important. You flashlight the beach when you're grabbing grunion, see where the best grunion are coming up on the beaches and stuff. And so me and my 2 boys and their 2 friends all get in my Toyota 4Runner at about 10:15 at night. That's going to get us down to the beach because we're living in Trabuco Canyon at the time. So that's going to get us down to the beach right around time, 11 o'clock. And I like to park over in the shipyard parking lot because they close the beaches down at Doheny. So you got to get down there and park in the shipyard parking lot to go see the grunion. So we're cruising down Antonio Parkway, if you're familiar with the area at all. From Rancho Santa Margarita, we're going to cruise down Antonio Parkway, and then when we get to the Ortega Highway, we make a right and go to the harbor. So on the way there, we're talking, and all of a sudden, my stomach starts to percolate like an old coffee percolator. Bloop. And I'm like, oh no. And we're on Antonio Parkway, and we're past Oso Parkway. So there's nothing but houses now. There's nowhere to pull off, gas station or anything to go take care of this problem that I think was caused by Taco Bell, but I'm not sure. I did ingest some Taco Bell. So
Taco Bell always does you wrong.
And it's percolating like you can't even believe. And it's percolating. And I'm like, oh, I'm not going to make it. And this was 20 years ago. And I make that right turn on the Ortegas. And right there's a nursery with a little hill going down into the gated nursery. And I'm like, I got to stop right here. Now, the Forerunner's a standard car. So that means it's a stick shift. That means it's not like the cars y'all are driving nowadays. This actually, you shift the gears. Mm-hmm. And I pulled up and I'm going to go potty right now. They're right there on the side of the road. And the kids are sitting in the back of the truck. And my oldest son's in the front seat. And I jump out of the car because it's game on. I'm going potty. There's no way around it. I'm going poop. Big potty. Oh, I'm going poop right now on the side of the road. And I jump out of the car and I drop drawer and I start to poop. And all of a sudden the truck starts to roll because I didn't put the emergency brake on. I just put it in first gear and stopped and jumped out. Car's going boop, boop, boop down the hill with two children.
Kids inside. My
kids, cool. They can handle a crash. They're going to walk away. They're with their dad. The other two children, they're not mine. So I have to take care of these kids. So I'm like, what am I going to do? And literally, I am going and poo as much as you possibly can go poo. You can't go poo anymore than what I'm doing.
Oh my God.
And I have to jump into the truck. And I pooed all over the seat, all over the front seat, pants around my ankles, poo all over the car.
The neighbors are probably like,
oh, well,
what the hell is he talking about?
They don't understand English.
All the dogs are barking.
Poo everywhere, gang. The car, the front seat's covered in poo. In a Forerunner, two-door Forerunner. So the kids in the back are trapped. They can't get out. The car stinks so bad. And I tell the kids, we got to go back to the house. I got to get changed. Now, I take the shorts that I was wearing and I use them to try to wipe up the mess and throw them out the window. So now think of this. I got 4 minors in the car. I'm driving down Antonio Parkway, naked as a jaybird, nothing on, 2 kids that I've never met before in my life, and I'm covered in poo. And we're driving home, and I'm thinking, if I get pulled over right now,
oh my God,
this is it.
A lot of
You're never, ever going to see Captain Dave again.
Oh my gosh. That is, I'm not surprised that happened to you, though.
I get to my house, and I tell the boys I'm going to run upstairs and rinse off real quick, and we'll jump in the other truck, and we'll take that. And I get out of the shower, and I look, and I ask, and my boys are sitting in the living room playing Xbox, and I go, where's your friends? And they go, oh, Dad, they split the minute they hit their parents picked them up right here. And I'm like, they don't want to go Grunya hunting? There's still time. We can get back down there. Nope. I never even saw those 2 children ever again. I don't know if you can believe that.
I'd done
but I never saw those 2 children.
The parents were probably just mortified, but all right.
Absolutely
that's crazy. But I'm not
right?
surprised that happened. I could totally see that happening to you because I don't know.
Another time we went to Ventura and we did a seminar. Back in the day, I was such a knucklehead. I would do seminar wherever they asked me to come to. I would drive anywhere and do
anywhere.
And so we drove all the way up to Ventura Rod and Reel Club, and we did a seminar there. And I remember coming home on the 405 freeway, and it was like 10 o'clock at night, and traffic was bumper to bumper. Mm-hmm. And I looked into Kelly's eyes, and I said, hey, I'm going poop. She goes, when? I go, I'm pooping right now.
Yeah.
Right?
Right. I said, no, you're not. I go, be quiet. Shut up, or whatever I said.
Pretty badass.
And then what happened?
Then I went poop there in the car.
He did.
In my pants.
But here, I'm still here. Look. Didn't scare me away. What do you call me sometimes? I'm like gum?
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of the sweeter comments Dave makes.
Oh yeah.
To me.
I'm a real sweetheart. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I poop my pants a lot. I'm a pooper.
Yeah.
Can't help it.
Oh my God.
So we got any questions?
No, I don't.
Any comments after that story?
No. I mean, there's a bunch of comments, but
gang, I know you're all trying to have Thanksgiving dinner. I know that probably helped out tremendously here in that story. That probably helped out great when you're looking at the sweet potatoes.
I know, we should not have told that story.
I can't help it. I am what I am. I can only be me. I can't be anybody else. But that's a little bit of the Grunion story, the short version. I used to be able to tell the story, make it last 20 minutes, but I got it over with quick.
Yeah, people they want to eat.
They want to get out to Thanksgiving and do their stuff. Gang, tomorrow we got Greg Guett from the Aztec. He's going to be on here talking. He's been in the industry his whole life. He's going to talk about what it was like growing up in the industry, pinheads, and then buying sport boats, and what it's like owning a sport boat today in this climate. And I just posted a really special video on Instagram. I don't know if you've seen it yet. I think it's floating around on Facebook also. I'm not sure if we posted it or not. But Frank Lopresti has an interview with Michael Folks from the History of Sport Fishing and Inside Sport Fishing. And Frank talks about how the state of California, 10 years ago when Frank was in a meeting, they made a point to let everyone know, my father, Frank, and all the other people in the industry know that California is on a mission to ban fishing in California, recreational fishing. They're on a mission to ban fishing. It's the way it is, gang. There's no way around it. And if you look at the 10 years ago compared to today, they've taken little pieces, little tiny pieces. They keep pulling these little pieces off. They pulled the MLP, closed a third of the California coastline. Bam, just like that. Then came the closures for the calico bass. Then came the closures for the rockfish. Then came the closures for the salmon. Then came the closures for the bait, and then the halibut, and then it just keeps going, gang. And it's just, they're on a mission to ban fishing. That is what Frank talked about. That's what I talk about on the show all the time. We need to stand up. We need to become a part of something. We need to become part of CCA. Go to ccacalifornia.org. I think I got something to show you here about it. It's super important to keep fishing open, gang. They want to stop fishing, period. That's what it is. It's got nothing to do with science. It's got nothing to do with fish populations. You cannot affect the population of the fish in the ocean with the fishing pole, with a piece of line. It's impossible. Make sure you become part of CCA. It's super important. If you're not part of CCA, then when these closures do go into effect, and they'll just keep closing, then you really have nothing to complain about because you weren't helping. Right. It's going to take a lot of money to slow this down. We're not going to stop it. We all know that. It's just the machine's so big and so powerful. But if we could slow it down a little bit, I was lucky that I was able to take my grandson fishing the other day at Dana Point, because I know they want Dana Point. So they want to close that so bad. I lost all of Laguna, which was one of my very most favorite places. Kelly Girl was with me right before the closures went into effect in Laguna. So Kelly got to see how beautiful it was to fish in Laguna Beach, California.
I would give anything to go back and be able to fish in some of those places.
There's nothing like that in California. Laguna is a very special place with lots of beautiful little coves and powdered sugar sand beaches and just absolutely extraordinary fishing. But we'll never get to do that again. That once they close stuff, unfortunately, they never open it again. And we lost Laguna Beach. Let's slow these closures down. Let's all work together. Somebody made a comment on the post saying, they're going to try, but it'll just be like trying to take our guns away. No, it won't. It'll be super easy because recreational fishermen don't agree on anything. I'm still standing here telling you the worst thing they ever did for the calico bass fishery was change it from 12 to 14 inches. I still believe that wholeheartedly, and I will argue with that till my head falls off. And there's a whole bunch of people that want to stand there and tell me it's the best thing that ever happened. No, it's not. It's the dumbest thing because we're taking these big breeders now and we're having to use those for food where we all grew up eating the 12 inchers. And that was done with a bunch of science. And we already knew that the fish spawned 7 times before he was 12 inches. but they went in here with a sweeping pen and they closed calico bass, sand bass, and spotted bay bass on the exact same day. None of them have anything to do with each other, but they said they were both under the same amount of stress at the same time. They closed all 3 of them, and then they said we can only have 5 and they have to be 14 inches. All this stuff doesn't make any sense. There's no science involved, but you know what? They'll keep taking it because we can't agree on anything. And I know there's a bunch of you out there watching me right now going, best thing they ever did was close that calico bass fishery. Well, no, it's not. It's dumb. It's absolutely dumb. You go look in the water. If you've ever stuck your head over the water, the ocean's full of calico bass. It's not a commercially harvested fish. So I don't want to get into anything negative. I'm just trying to say we got to keep fishing open.
Yeah,
it's super
of
important.
course. Yep.
We're going to wrap this thing up because it's Thanksgiving and we want everybody to get a chance to go hang out with their family. I don't want you all sitting here watching Kelly Girl and I the whole time while your whole family's trying to figure out.
Thanks for watching today. It was, wasn't that eventful or wasn't that, I don't know. You always have good things to say, though.
I try.
I feel like I just wing it. I'm here wing but
I think the number one problem is that we can't see the comments. That's just...
I know. Well, it's a bummer.
Silly.
We don't know what happened.
I can't see the comments, and I'm sure it's something I did wrong, and Elliot's out with his family and friends.
Oh, is that where... I wondered where Elliot was.
He's not here to bail us out. But we're doing the best we can, right? And Marley's having a good time back there, just having you in the room with him. He just loves that you're in here with him.
I love that.
Gang, don't forget, we posted a video yesterday on the show talking about $350 get you a lifetime membership to your saltwater guide. $350 lifetime.
That includes
all the bundles
for a lifetime. So I could pay $350, and I'm a member forever, and I get everything, access to everything. That's pretty good.
And you get to call me whenever you want.
Oh my! That alone is worth more than that. I mean, it's worth.
Thank you. Thank you. You didn't feel that way 10 minutes before we started, but
no.
I'm glad you feel that way now.
Well,
Oh, my goodness,
the
gang.
things we say.
If you want to get a hold of me and get in on that bitchin' deal, $350
That's a good
lifetime, all you got to do to make it pay for itself is live for 4 more years. That's all.
That's not bad.
So
that's easy.
It gives you a reason to live for 4 years. Being a member.
Yes.
Being a member. No,
right.
If you went out today and you jumped on the website by yourself and you bought the game plans, the hot spots, and a 1-year membership, that would cost you $265. So then next year, you would be charged $65. Then the next year, you would be charged $65, you'd break even. Mm-hmm. That's all you got to do is live for 2 years.
2 years.
2 years. Most of you can pull that off, make it worth it. And then that 3rd year, you're going to be going, I did it. I lived for 3 years. I'm taking Dave. Right. I'm taking his money now. I'm taking Dave to the cleaner. Gang, if there's anybody in your family sitting out there wondering what can we get mom or dad for Christmas, you can get them a membership to your saltwater guide.
Perfect gift.
Or you can get them.
You don't have to go shopping.
You can get them some online. Clothes. You can get them some swag from our website. We have a phenomenal store on our website.
And are we picking a winner today?
No, we don't. We didn't have capability of getting any questions. Nobody's going to get into our wallet today. But if you guys want to see some great swag, right there, we just put the QR code up on the screen. Grab that QR code. Your children are asking, what can I get you for Christmas, Mom? What can I get you for Christmas, Dad? What can I get you for the holidays, Mom or Dad? You can get them some Your Saltwater Guide swag. We got great shirts with the sayings on.
There's hoodies, there are mugs, hats, and there is a tank top or tank shirt, I guess, for men on the website. So I don't know if you all know about that, but it's pretty cool looking. So.
And then what if they show up wearing our clothes at the PCS show?
Well, they get
free stuff.
Free stuff, always.
So it's a win-win. You get your gifts taken care of, and then when you show up to the PCS show, you're gonna get a free something.
Yeah.
Last year we had a lot of cool stuff we gave away.
We had all those hats, Costa hats.
We had so much cool stuff.
Yeah.
Costa, Promar, Okuma, Opsin, Deckhand Sports, Pacific Sportfishing Alliance. All our sponsors jumped in and helped us.
Yeah, we had
And
a ton
gang,
of stuff.
speaking of Pacific Sport Fishing Alliance, Kelly Girl and I are going on a great trip up to Alaska in September with Pacific Sport Fishing Alliance. You guys want to come with us to Alaska on that trip? Also, they have trips going up into Lopez Mateos right now. I think this was the last weekend they had some availability, but you can check through that QR code right there with Larry and the boys over at Pacific Sport Fishing Alliance and at least get in on the trip with Kelly and I going to Alaska.
That would be so cool. Yeah, that would
Jump
be
on
fun.
that lifetime opportunity to go fish in Alaska with pros and Kelly Girl and I. We're gonna have a good time.
You said with pros and Kelly Girl, like I'm not included in the in the pros. I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
That's it. I just said the wrong thing. Now I'm not eating
Just
any
playing.
good food today.
Just playing.
You get to go fish with the pros.
Including Kelly.
Including Kelly Girl
No, I'm not
and
a
Captain
pro
Dave.
at all.
Grab the QR code. Do me a favor. Grab the QR code, gang. It's super important. Hit the share button. Hit the like button. Throw us some tips. Throw us some stars. And be nice to each other. It's Thanksgiving Day. You got to spend the next few hours with each other. Try to be kind to each other, Kelly.
I'll try.
Try to be kind to
I'm
Captain
gonna try my
Dave.
hardest.
He needs it.
I'm always kind to you, so come on now. Always.
Everybody, Kelly Girl wants to tell you all goodbye.
Goodbye.
She's had enough.
Adios.
Have a great Thanksgiving. I'll see you all tomorrow.
Happy Thanksgiving. Don't eat too much.
Aztec Sport Fishing will be with us tomorrow. Greg's a great human. You guys will have a good time listening to him. He talks more than I do. It'll be crazy.
No, I don't believe
Yeah.
that.